Mr. Metelsky here, and this video will be covering finding slope given a graph. So there will be times when a graph is provided, and sometimes there are points that are located on the graph already for you. And we need to remember that when we're finding the slope of a line, that slope is really a measurement of movement. A movement of our line. And slope is given an abbreviation, the letter M, and it represents the change in y over the change in x. Now we need to keep in mind that when we look at our axes, the y-axis, holy moly, that one's pretty thick right there. The y-axis is the line or the axis that goes vertical, up or down. So we're really referring to movement either up or down. Now, the change in x, what we're going to do is we're always going to view it as movement to the right. Okay? So my suggestion to you is always begin with the leftmost point. So our leftmost point is right here, that point right there. So what we want to do first, in order to find the slope of this, is we want to figure out the change in y, meaning if you were riding on an elevator and you began at this point here, would you have to go up the elevator or down the elevator to get to this point here? Well, I'm hoping that you would see that if you were taking an elevator up or down, that you would have to move down in this direction right to here, right? You'd have to first take the elevator down. So if we count that amount, it's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we do is, because it's a down direction, we label it negative. So we go down 5 or negative 5 in terms of our y change. Then we look at our x change, and x is always to the right. So once we take the elevator, now we need to walk to our destination. And we're going to walk in this direction right here. So when we look, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we walk 10 to the right. So our slope value in the denominator is going to be 10. So that means for every 5 units we go down, we have to move 10 units to the right. And if we simplify this as a fraction, we would get negative 1 over 2, which means we would go down 1 and right 2. So if we go back to our graph, I'm hoping you can see this connection that if I start at this point back up top here, down 1 over 2 would put me here. Down 1 over 2 here. Down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. Do you see how it just keeps creating that line? And that's what makes a line unique. It makes it linear because it has that constant rate of change. Okay? So when you're given 2 points on a graph, you begin on the left side, you either go up or down the elevator, and then you walk to your destination by moving to the right. Alrighty, good luck.